Hello.
There's a labyrinth to get here. I was like, am I going the right direction? I went the wrong direction twice.
So what's up? You excited?
I'm really hot now because I had to walk through the maze that is this building, and I have like 4 layers of clothes on.
So what's your name?
My name's Laura Ann.
Nice. And what is the genre that you're watching today for the horror movie?
Comedy?
Yes, comedy. Do you want to hear the movie we're watching? It's called The Final Girls. It's a Netflix movie.
Oh, so it's terrible then.
Probably. Instead of getting drunk, I'm gonna eat some tea. I'm gonna eat some tea. Do it. Do it. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. Look at you go. Hello guys. This is our 4th episode of Netflix and Thrill. I am here with my long friend, Laura Ann Kamakis. Hello, love. Today, what is the subgenre that you picked for our horror movie fiasco? That's
Comedy.
the correct word. Why'd you pick comedy?
Because I love comedy and I'm so hilarious, and because I'm a giant pussy.
So we're gonna watch a really fun horror comedy movie today. I mean, I'm saying really fun, hoping it's really fun. The first time we are watching a movie that I haven't seen yet. We are watching The Final Girls or Final Girls, but it's a recent horror movie on Netflix.
A young woman grieving the loss of her mother, a famous scream queen from the 1980s, finds herself pulled into the world of her mom's most famous movie. Reunited, the women must fight off the film's maniacal killer? Is that
As you guys know, we go on to realscary.com to see what other people have rated the movie, and then we talk about it versus like what we think. So the Real Scary final rating they have is 4.7. They have the gore at 6.0, the disturb at 4.7, and the suspense at 5.0. I would be concerned about those if this was an actual horror movie, but this is a comedy horror. So the gore at 6 makes sense because like usually comedies have like
that obscure,
like the stupid gore where you're just like,
this is so fake. It's
yeah.
Disturb
was 4.7, so it was like, that's like higher. So is it kind of disturbing? It's a comedy.
Disturbing, is that, what would you say is disturbing? Like what movie would you think of? Like a general movie that's like disturbing? I don't understand what that necessarily means.
So like, you don't watch horror movies really though. So like, the last movie we watched was The Strangers. That was very disturbing. So like, it fucks your mind.
Oh, those are the ones that scare me the most.
Yeah, that's disturbing. Suspense
Okay.
is
like 7 is kind of disturbing, right? When you-
7's kind of disturbing, yeah.
Okay, alright, okay. That I can relate to.
And then suspense is like on the edge of your seat, like what's gonna happen next? I have no idea, biting your nails. The Final Girls, their suspense is 5.0, so it's like,
Average.
but it's a comedy. So a comedy and horror should be commenting on horror cliches. It should be kind of gory, but it should be funny. We should be like, I get those stereotypes.
Part of the reason, I should have mentioned this earlier, part of the reason I picked comedy was because under the listing of like movies that are like categorized as,
The picture I gave you?
yeah, Zombieland was listed. I was like, oh, that's not scary. It's good.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that
like a
movie.
comedy horror.
Yeah.
This film, especially after I watched the trailer, said it's going to be making fun of 80s horror movies. So I'm super excited about that. So we're going to drink a little bit more, eat some pizza that we got, and then we're going to go watch the movie. See you later, guys.
What does that tattoo
I really love the cinematography of this. It's so bad, it's so good. I would only
You would let everybody else die?
I can't tell what I would say in the moment of the theater for any time. Ah! I loved it!
We're in the movie.
How do we get out of here?
Yeah, I like that question. That's a really, really good question. Don't we?
Oh no, now they have to stabbed them more times than that!
I'm just trying to help.
Good job.
Guys, different. Ugly. Then once
57.
it started as just another.
That fucking graphic is so bad! Head flying through the air.
Why is this guy purple? I have so many questions.
The sequel is so much cooler than the original.
Yes! They beat his ass! They fucked him up and you know it. Hi guys! We just finished The Final Girls. As a comedy horror, what was your first thoughts on it?
Effing hilarious because it was terrible.
It was supposed to be terrible.
That's why it's funny.
So like, okay, so The Final Girls, the title of the movie played on the fact that like in every horror movie, there's always the final girl that is battling the slasher film, and they're usually a virgin and all this stuff, and it like
And they don't have sex in the movie. That's the
Yeah.
important part.
like these kids, spoiler alerts, these kids are like trying to get out of a movie theater and suddenly appear in the horror movie they're watching, and they have to follow by the rules and make sure no one dies to be able to get out of the movie and shit, and it's like really fucking funny, and it plays on the stereotypes really well, and I love it. And the cinematography was like playing on the 70s and 80s like films, and like quick pans and like weird zooms and shit.
And like slow motions and really intense moments, like the cigar ash dropping to the floor.
Oh, like,
and
okay, so,
lighting
like-
the gasoline.
yeah,
and
like,
starting this fire in the movie theater at the beginning of the film.
Like Final Destiny, they played like a small tribute to Final Destination movies.
100%.
And like, you know how when someone's about to die in those movies, it like slowly shows every detail leading up to the weird thing that kills them? They did that!
They also did the da-da-da kind
Oh
of
yeah,
thing.
from Friday the 13th.
Or
They, like,
any horror movie ever, pretty much.
the one they did was like specifically Friday the 13th because they were making fun of like camp movies.
And then there was like the mom was like this Cameron Diaz ass bitch.
Oh my god, she was like Cameron Diaz. I didn't even realize that.
And anybody that had sex and or was about to have sex in the film passed away.
Okay, so like everything was over the top. So like you have to think of it as over the top, and everything was over the top.
Especially the cinematography and the graphics. It
That's
looks
so
like you were
good.
watching a video.
No, there was
game.
literally a car accident that was full CGI. So we're gonna go into realscary.com, and the one thing that sucks about this is that we actually don't agree with, like, we're not rating a scary movie on Versus Scary since it was comedy horror. We're rating it more on the comedy side.
And I did predict that all the people that were from like 2015, like they couldn't have been possibly murdered because that wasn't like a
But they
cop that
were
would kill
murdered.
them.
But they were. But
Oh wait,
no,
they woke
guy
up in
came
the
back. Oh
hospital.
my god, they did. Okay, so the gore on this, on a scale of 1 to 10.
There was a little bit of blood and cutting, but it wasn't like anybody was being stabbed. You didn't see the internal organs. I don't think it was that gory.
1 to a 4.
I think it's less than that.
Less? 3?
Yeah.
Okay, Disturbed. It wasn't.
No, 0.
No, we can't do 0 though. Let's do 2. Just because we rated other ones that were slightly more disturbing but not disturbing as a 2. See, like I want to rate this movie so much better than it is, but like on the scale that we rented at Netflix and Thrill, we're looking for scary things. But as a horror movie, this is not going to do it justice. So we're gonna go through this so lady-hating ourselves.
Yeah, I can give it a 2 from a comedy perspective instead of a horror perspective. Okay, I can see that.
Suspense. I didn't actually know what was going to happen the whole movie. I thought it was going to go really different than it did.
I
Did it?
give it a 4.
A 4? We gave it a... It doesn't say. It still says 4.7. I'm not sure if that's correct. As someone who's scared of horror movies, do you feel like since you don't know horror movies, could you tell the fun it was poking at for some of them?
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
you're
Because it was definitely like poking fun at, like I could see that it was poking fun at other movies. Even though I haven't seen a lot of horror movies.
What was the one thing you changed?
It kind of blows that all the original characters died and all the new characters lived.
Thank you so much for watching the 4th episode of Netflix
and
and
Thrill.
Thrill. So have fun, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.